New Meridian City, a place that's full of life, but also full of gloomy, dark shadows. Now, you're probably wondering, why is someone like me, an anime YouTuber, going to this city? Some people say I'm here just to get on an easy, quick, rich scheme. Some also say that I'm just here just to waste your time. Or some even go as far as to say that I want the skull heart for myself. However, none of that is the case. What I'm here is to find the finest women in Meridian City and to rate them. So through the help with Junko, let's start rating these waifus. Also, before we get this video started, I see that we got some Sweden people up in this crowd, so we are starting to take over a little bit globally now. But yo, for all my Swedish kohais over here, thank you guys for just tuning in and giving me a chance. And you know what? It's appreciated. Just welcome aboard to the kohai train. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jason X4, and today we're gonna be talking about a game I kind of want to already been talked about a little bit. You see, if you didn't know, your boy loves fighting games. It is one of my favorite pastimes to play a fighting game. Recently, I've just been trying to figure out how to do combos because I suck at doing combos, and it's been an experience. But we're not gonna just talk about any fighting game. We're gonna be talking about one that is particularly very beautiful to look at and hand drawn. So let's give it up for Skullgirls. And I know what you're thinking, this ain't anime content. Look, when I get done with these characters, you're gonna accept this and just be like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty good. Time to find me some more Rule 34 material. So yes, without any further ado, let's begin. So we're gonna start out with someone that's basic, but in essence your usual heron, but you know how it is. And that is Philia. Philia is just fine. 8 out of 10 straight up. Let me explain, because she's kind of weird. She's kind of an unusual character, mainly because she doesn't know who she is, and she has amnesia, and basically is up to her hair, Samson, who is also alive, thank you, and basically it's up to her hair to Samson to figure out, to help her to get to point A to point B of her goals. And her goal is basically to get her friend out of danger wherever she is and try to help her to remember, and that's why they're going to capture the skull heart. And basically, if you don't know what a skull heart is, it's basically this object that grants any wish but at a price. So basically, Philia, she's a unique looking girl. Honestly, every female character and just every character in general in this entire game has their own unique looking features and abilities. And with Philia, it's her hair. Her hair could literally do anything it wants it to. It could be like knives, it could be like it could just be a rollerblade, it could be rolling like Sonic, you know. It has its own unique perks. It could turn into a butterfly if it wanted to. So, you know, Philia got some options and pretty much good how she can fight. But honestly, it'd be kind of weird to date Philia, now I think about it, because you got Samson, a living, breathing object that is on her head, and just have a big open mouth and whatever. I don't know if it can turn neutral into like a neutral state where it doesn't show anything or whatever, but just imagine you and Philia about to smash, and then she's like, and you about to go from behind, you about to pipe, and then suddenly Samson just wakes up like, are you serious? And I'm like, how would that react? Would Simpson just like start beating your ass, like, or would he just try to ignore it the best way he can, or like what's going on? I mean, it's kind of difficult. I mean, it'll be even, it's awkward. I mean, it'll be even awkward if he was the hair down there. So who knows? But yeah, it'll be kind of weird if because it'll be essentially a threesome. So I don't even know how to explain this one. Philia is an 8 out of 10. Besides the hair getting in the way, she's an 8 out of 10. Not to mention, she got some thick thighs. Look at them. They are so thick. They on some Chun-Li stuff. Like, just straight up 8 out of 10. Next we have Cerebella. She's an entire circus act. Literally. Like, seriously, she works in like the circus or something. And basically, there's like these missions. I think she's like an assassin as well. So, yeah, she's like a high up assassin for like these people called the Medici or something like that. And basically, she just do whatever they assign her to. And she has this hat that's also like a weapon, kind of like Philia's, but not really. And basically, you get hit with those, you're basically getting Hulk smashed and you're done effed up. Seriously, you get hit with these once and you're game over. Like, it makes no sense. Not to mention that she already has like other weapons at her disposal as well too. And also, she got some good cleavage, bro. Honestly, look at Cerebella. She got it like that. She knows what she wants, and you know what you want. Just go out and reach for it. Like, it's right there. Honestly, and she also got thick thighs too, just like Philia. It's honestly, I think it's just great. They're just great. Honestly, I don't know how old Cerebella is, but I want to say like 18 or something, but who knows. But anyway, Cerebella, she's just as fine, and she has just as a weird ability as Philia. And honestly, she's like, I feel like they're kind of like opposites in a way. And that's basically what you get. And she would also have to rank as an 8 out of 10 for me, personally. Not to mention, she's also, I believe, dark skinned as well. So there you go, bonus points if you will, if you want to accept it like that. Next up is Squiggly, and honestly, Squiggly, 9 out of 10. Look, I know she doesn't show anything, and I know she's dead, but hear me out. Squiggly is actually fine. Not to mention, she has a Zonton skin, so that's like triple the points right there. And I mean, honestly, I feel like with Squiggly, it's kind of weird, because she's kind of, you know, not alive anymore. So you kind of have to deal with that. Not to mention, you also have Leviathan just in her head, like literally inside her head, just wiggling around. And you kind of have to deal with that. So when you smash, it's also weird, and it's kind of like a Samson moment. Does he kick your ass, or do you just ignore it? Like, what's happening here? Now with Squiggly, she is more reserved because she came from a rich household. But at the same time, you know, she actually is shady on the low. Like, if you look back at some of her frames in game, you can see that she's actually shady. Like, slow down the frames that whatever move you're doing, and then look at how sassy she is. Even when she walks, she acts sassy, so you know she's on some shady stuff. But at the same time, you know she's a good girl at heart. So when it really comes down to Squiggly, despite her being dead, I would have to also give her an 8 out of 10. That's like 3 8 out of 10s in a row. That's crazy. The next person we're going to talk about is Misfortune. 10. I don't care. Look, listen, I get it. This is a weird one too, because her body is dismembered, which is weird, but she could just use it in any sort of way she wants to, and then literally just reattach it, no problem, and just be easy, and just have it easy. She's like Zombina. You remember in Monster Musume when they was on that date, and then one of her chesticles fell off of her chest, and then he had to like reattach that? Yeah, that was kind of weird. This probably would happen with Misfortune too, but with Misfortune, it's probably even more weirder and probably even more nasty, considering that every time that she do like a dash attack or like some kind of dash movement, blood spurts out. So it's not the best, cleanest, hygienic pug you're ever gonna get, but it's something. And sometimes in the way that she talks to is super sexual, so you're like, I know if I know if I try to pipe her, her head might pop off. So, but still, it might be something good. So you know what? I'm gonna go for it. And it's kind of like a 10 out of 10. I know this is weird. Like, a lot of people in Skullgirls are weird. So, yeah. And the last girl on the list. Oh, and by the way, Misfortune, she got some cute cat ears. That's also why she's a 10 out of 10. But the last one on the list we have for you is Parasol. Probably your most normal girl in this entire game. The only thing different about her is that she's like, well, like a princess or like a queen or something like that. But looking at her, bro, she's like this type of teacher that will let you just like, I don't know, you probably get shot before you even like touch her or whatever. But she looks really good. Like, bro, you cannot tell me that the kid in the story mode is a lucky person. I mean, seriously, the fact that they get to poke Parasol's muffins, I just like, bro, let me get in on that. I love it. Not to mention, she has like a whole bunch of soldiers and security on her side too. So imagine dating her. You're gonna be safe. You're gonna be pretty much safe as long as you with Parasol. And yeah, she's kind of like your basic, your normal but strong-willed princess, to be honest. She's kind of normal for this game. And you know what? I gotta give her like a 7 out of 10. She's not my top pick, but she looks pretty dang good. She reminds me like Urza, but like a more stricter and proper woman than Urza is. Not saying that Urza is bad at all, but I'm just saying, and I like me some Urza, but I'm just saying Parasol is like a better version, like a better proper version of a woman than Urza it typically is. And that's pretty much what we're going to be covering for part 1 of this list. I know you're probably thinking, there's a lot of weird characters in this game, and they all have something really weird with their bodies. If you didn't, what I talk about Misfortune was bad than everybody else, then wait till you hear about part 2. But till then, why don't you hit the like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification on your way out. And until then, this will be your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.